Most of us prepare for the job, but almost no one prepares for themselves. And what I mean by this is, even when your glossary is solid, you still walk away doubting yourself. Let's put it this way. When you got all your glossary done, your like what this like if it's sign, like the signs that might come up and all those things are going, all those logical prep, those are all external factors. But when we talk about the power prep is all about internal, what's going on inside our 4 pound brain that's in our head, how we feel, our body, all those things. Because here's the thing, both of them are important, they matter. But where confidence lies, it lies in the internal rituals that we do. Hi, I am Nene, and I am a speaker trainer coach. And I work with interpreters, translators, language professionals, and even shy but capable individuals navigate those internal challenges that is holding them back so they can confidently step into the role. And in this video, I'll be sharing 3 powerful prep rituals we can use to help us be present, be ready to face whatever lies in front of us and anchors us in. And with the phrases, because we go into bookings without like having all this chatter in our head, like, I don't even know what's coming up. I'm not even if I'm ready for this, or like I've never done this before. What about if it's that same client? What about if this happens? All this stuff. But when we can break it down into how can we then prepare for us? We've done the bits of what we need to do to show up. But now, what about how we are going to show up for ourselves? And with the power prep ritual, there's certain things we can do before we even leave our home or before we even face the job. And that just helps set the tone of the day, helps set the tone of of how you want the interaction to flow. You can like segment intend how the thing will be. I will go in there, I'll see the person, the client, like you have this play on your head and how you want it to be. Wake up with such an intention. Today is going to be a fabulous day. Today is going to be like some a fun day. It's going to be like we're setting the tone of how we want the day to roll. We're like saying the things and doing having that intention of how we want it to fall. Then also having even being grateful, having saying something you're grateful for from a past win, something that you celebrate like that went well. Even the smallest thing, just say what you celebrated. And then having in your two bag ready, okay, I'm doing this job here, 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 having an identity anchoring phase to help you set you for when you go there of, oh, okay, this is a new setting. I'm not sure if I know whatever. Set a phrase that would really anchor you in there of like, yeah, I'm capable. Got this. I belong in a room. I know my stuff. I'm grounded. Doing all that before you even go to the booking, before you set foot in a boot, before you start doing that translating thing, you are so anchored in yourself and then the flow is going that you're then able to then start transit. Because what this would do, it would shift you from, what about if I fail, to this is who I am. Like this is how we go. So now we've prepared ourselves and now going with the flow. And then during the job now, we stay present. We are like focus. And this is where we then use those micro resets. If the nerve spikes, if the doubt creeps in, if whatever. Because here's the thing, successful people don't have, like, people feel like, oh, this person got it. They fear less. No, what it is, they fear less. So they have things they've anchored in themselves to help them in that situation, to help them in that space. So those micro shifts, those micro resets, those things you can do during so that you're not like zoned out or you're not like shattered. And then you go from this to that. Like breathing can help in this situation, like changing, shifting your posture, touching and anchoring wherever you've anchored in your palm or whatever it, even if it's just an object, a pen, to pattern it up, to recenter you. Like, what are those things you'll be doing during the assignment? If anything flares up, if stuff happens, doing is also important. Because when you're doing these things, nobody even knows you're doing it. Like, even if you're co-working with someone, they won't even know because it is all in like it's ingrained, and over time it become like that because of how it is. Like even phrases, you can have those silent phrases like, I am safe. I know my stuff. I've got this. I'm not here to compete. I'm here to align, whatever the phrase is for you. Like just anchor that in. Because what this is going to be doing, what this is going to help our nervous system regulate instead of spiraling, instead of going places, instead of like whatever that is, we're centered. And then we've done the job. Afterwards, we get to lock it in. We get to really, instead of replaying that one thing that went wrong, oh, I should have said this instead of that. Oh, mm, the way I should have raised my, like, instead of doing that. No, we're not doing that first. We celebrate, even if it was the worst job ever, the fact that you are standing right now, celebrate that fact. Celebrate that you survived the room. Celebrate that you chose a word that made people go, oh, like they were like, whatever that is, celebrate it. You did that great, that one win. And then you journal and afterwards reflect it. If you're one of those reflecting, like to write and just ponder, because what you write, you invite. Because when you write things, it's so powerful that it's just reinforcing. So the one win, we can just journal those things, the one lesson, the one gratitude of that experience. Because what this is doing and what's happening is rewiring our brain to remember confidence, not doubt. When we do all these things, when we're in that space of celebratory of things like that, we're rewiring our brain like, oh, we did that job, even though it was not the easiest or whatever. We survived and we celebrated it. That means next time we go into that job, we're not like the fear or whatever isn't as much when we're getting neutralized into the flow of it, into how it works. And this is what I really want us to understand. When you see those Olympians and all those people that do their thing, they don't just go, they don't just practice their sport. They warm up before they even compete. And while they're competing, they start regulating their state during the game. Like they're there. And then afterwards, they've done all those things. They cool down afterwards. They just chill, relax. And that's what keeps them sharp. And for us, it is the same thing before, during, and after. When we can lock in these rituals, when we can, those hidden warm-ups, those resets, those cool downs that we get to do, that's what locks down the confidence on repeat. That's what makes it like really solidifies the whole thing. Challenge time now. And now, when like before your next job, don't just pack your lunch or your notes. I want you to also pack an identity phrase. Try the one micro reset in the room. And yeah, and afterwards, tell me down in the winds. And to make it easier, I have compiled a list of some micro phrases you can use to set your tone before you step into the room. And yeah, if you would like a copy of it, just hit the link, I guess, is that how they say it? Until you can get your copy. And then you can then start setting yourself up as you go into the field, knowing this phrase. I like, yes, try and see which one fits and like start anchoring them or try them all. Or pick the ones that, yeah, let me know which one um are you going to be using and stuff like that. And yeah, do share that in the comment section, which ritual you'll be starting today. And remember that awareness, now we have this awareness of how we can start prepping ourselves alongside the external prep of what we need to do for the job with the repetition of doing this and trying and using and over again. Do we then start building the identity for ourselves? Till next time, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Bye for now.